Hello everyone, it is the Feral Daryl that plays and welcome back to another Overlook Bay video. Right now you might be wondering, why am I standing on an umbrella and looking at the Emerald Estates behind me? Well, that is because in this video today we will be taking a look at all of the game passes in the games, and I will be telling y'all which game passes you should buy immediately and which game passes you should not buy at all and you should avoid. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Feral Daryl Plays! Join my Roblox group, the Cedar Crew, today to be a Cedar Crew member and to be included in every of my monthly giveaways. Follow me on Twitter today, Feral Daryl Plays or @PlaysFeral, so you get notified on any important events that happen to my YouTube channel. Also, sometimes you can choose what game I should make a video for on a certain day. So follow me today on my Twitter. So the first game pass that we will be talking about in today's video is the Penthouse. The Penthouse is 795 Robux. And to be honest, I really don't think that this game pass is worth it because you can just walk straight inside this building, and if there is anyone in the server that has an apartment, all you do is go to the elevator and go in it. This place is really easy to get into. There is no privacy in this place, so I think that if you go in the luxury apartments, there's no privacy and it's just like a normal house. So I really think this is not worth it. The Emerald Estates is not worth it. Not at all. Let's see what is worth it in today's video. So the next game pass that we will be talking about is the VIP. I made a video about this a long time ago about the VIP game pass. So basically, you get to go in a very sweet looking lodge and you get the alien koala. That's about it. They sell a little bit of, I guess, random and unique food at the place. I'll go show you guys at the VIP area, but there's nothing really else over there. I'm not quite sure why they added this. I mean, to me, it's just really not worth it because all you get is one pet, one ultra rare pet. It's not like this pet is a godly or a mythic or anything. It's just a normal ultra rare pet. Like in here, there's nothing to do. There's no free way to get gems, nothing. If I would charge people to have VIP in a game, I would give them something. Like in Adopt Me, you get all of the unlimited free drinks and items that you want in the game. So it's the free food and free drinks. But in this game, you don't get anything for free. Everything still costs money. As you see here, everything still costs 5 gems, which is just as much as a normal food item. So I do believe that this is not worth it as well. You pay quite a bit of Robux, 500 Robux nearly, just for this. Just for a new building that you unlock and a pet. I believe it is not worth it. It is much more worth it if you buy an exclusive pet like a bumblebee, because it is a legendary pet and it's almost the same price. So buying an exclusive pet is a lot more worth it as well because they do not stay forever. Like, as I see on the screen right now, there is not very many pets in the pet shop right now. It is only the one exclusive pet right now, which is the bumblebee, and the rest are gone because very soon we'll be getting new pets. As you see here, these two are coming very soon, in 4 days at the time I'm recording this video, and I do believe they're a lot more worth it than the VIP area because they cost about the same Robux and you get better pets as well. So do not buy the VIP Robux pass unless you really want all of these game passes. Let's move on to our next game pass. So the next game pass that there is the Millionaire Starter Kit. So basically this is just like the Adopt Me one, where you get a pretty nice house and a car. It is 1,250 Robux. That is about $20 worth of Robux. Actually about $15 worth of Robux. And you get a house that costs 10,000 gems. 10,000 gems is not that much. I can get 10,000 gems just from working in my job in 10 hours. Or I can get this in about, I want to say 3 or 4 hours of hard work and grinding for gems. It is not very hard at all to get that many gems. Also guys, if you want to learn how to get more gems fast, I have a separate video on that on my channel of how to get gems fast in Overlook Bay. But I believe this as well is not worth it because it is quite a bit of Robux and you don't really get anything besides a house, and there's not much to do in your house in Overlook Bay. Like, I feel like in Adopt Me you can have parties, you could have a whole lot of role play things in your house, but in Overlook Bay there's not really that feature to do anything in your house yet with you or your friends. Therefore I think that this is a huge bust, a bad game pass. I would not buy it. Let's move on to the next game pass. So the next game pass is very special, +4 fruit trees. So this is probably the best out of all of the game passes. You get +4 fruit trees. So in your backyard you can plant a maximum, I believe, 5 fruit trees in your backyard. Right now I have 4, but you can plant a maximum of 5 in your backyard and you get extra fruit every day. I did a very recent video showing you all the math that I did of how much each tree is worth. You get tons and tons of extra fruit, which leads to tons and tons of extra gems every single fruit you get. And every day when I collect the fruit, I get between 2 and 3 fruit, and with the ladybug I get between 3 and 4 fruit. So this is just another way to get tons and tons of gems fast, adding 4 extra trees. You can have 9 trees outside of your house with this game pass, and I do believe it is worth it. It costs a lot less than the Millionaire Starter Kit, and it barely costs more than the VIP. I think this one is a lot better than all of these game passes combined. It is the best price as well. This is the greatest game pass. So if you guys want to buy this game pass or any game pass, I would recommend that you buy this game pass because this is really, really great. This is a great feature so that you can get tons and tons of extra gems on top of the gems that this game already gives you very fast. Also, if you buy this game pass, it will not be very hard at all to afford the Millionaire House, which is in the Millionaire Starter Kit. It's basically giving you a cheaper way to buy the house because this costs 599 Robux, and this is about double of what the +4 fruit trees cost. And you can buy this and get all of the gems that you collect from the extra trees and spend it on this within a few days. Like, that is so overpowered. This is the greatest game pass, but there's still many others out there which you should and shouldn't buy. So let's continue. So the next 2 game passes that I will be talking about, I will never ever buy them. The radio and the premium faces. So the radio is like the boombox. You can play music through your boombox, kind of like in Adopt Me, and it's 249 Robux. Honestly, I do not really want to buy it. I don't think it's worth it. But if you think it's worth it, comment below and tell me your reason why it is worth it. But personally, I will not buy it. The premium faces is just like that. It's 149 Robux. It is the cheapest game pass out of all of them, but you don't really get anything out of it. All you get is these premium faces in the avatar, but I don't really care for premium faces because I don't ever change clothes. I'm always stinky. I am always in my same Roblox outfit always. And also, look at all of these faces that you get for free. So I don't really understand why you need the premium faces if you can get a whole ton of faces for free already. Like, this to me makes no sense at all. I'm not quite sure why you would buy this, but still, okay. I understand if you want to buy the premium faces, but let's also talk about the sprint. The sprint is the same price, and you can move at double the speed. This is a very okay game pass. I say this is in the very middle because it's not the greatest and it's not the worst. Because right here, you have this button right here, personal vehicle. You can get out your personal vehicle whenever you want and travel super, super fast. I say that if that button wasn't there and you had to go into your inventory and select the car that you want every time, the sprint would be very much worth it. But because they had this method, the game lost out on a lot of profit that they could be making. They could be making a whole ton of money off players who buy sprint. I don't believe this game pack is worth it, but it is still good if you are a beginner and don't have a personal vehicle, but also it is a great way for getting around. So I have very mixed feelings about the sprint. It is a good game pass, but also not very good at the same time. But it is very low price in Robux, which is why I do believe it is more on the better than the worse side of game passes. So I would rank this game pass, out of all 9 of these, I would rank it at number 6 because it is a very decent game pass. Let's move on to the next game pass. So the next game pass is the 2 times pet leveling. It is 1,500 Robux. So that is basically 20 US dollars, and then you get 100 Robux left over. This is quite expensive, but it is far worth it because you keep it forever. Like all these game passes, you keep it forever and you get tons and tons of benefits, and this game pass is probably one of the best. For example, right now I'm getting 15 gems and 15 XP for me and my pet, but my pet will be getting 30 XP if I had the double game pass. That is pretty great because sometimes Overlook Bay does double XP weekends. Just imagine having a double XP weekend forever. Forever. That's pretty great. That's exactly what it is. Having a double XP weekend forever. And also when there is those double XP weekends, you get ×4 weekends, which is much better than everyone else. This game pass is really great. You keep it forever, and it is a great way to make a lot of shinies like I have. I do not have the most shiny pets in the world, but I do have some. For example, I have 2 shiny celebration dragons, one on this account and one on my alt account, and I also have a shiny alicorn for giveaway. If you want to learn how to win the shiny alicorn, look on my channel for one of my newest videos of how to get this pet in the game. So this is a great game pass overall. I rated number 2 on the tier list. Number 1, as I said earlier, is the Fruit Tree Game Pass, and this comes in a very close second. Let's move on to the final 2 game passes. So everyone, the next game pass is the Premium Plot. The Premium Plot costs about 500 Robux, and basically all it lets you do is move your house to an area on the main map. When I say that, you might think, oh, okay, big deal. But I'm like, yeah, this is actually a really big deal. You can move your house 100 times closer to everything. But there is a little drawback to it. The only places where there's these premium slots are kind of far away from everything. Like it is around this cavern right here, around the mining area, and behind the main area. Like this is still kind of far away from everything, besides this back area right here. But no one really needs to go to this back area unless you want to go to the movies. I would say this game pass would be number 2 on the list if there was a few areas like in the middle of the town and not far on the side of the town, because right now it is all very far away from everything, which is why I don't believe it is that great, but it is still good enough. I think that they can add a few improvements and maybe make one right here, or make one right here where this parking lot is, or make a few more of those premium game plots in some other areas like middle of the town, and then this will be very much worth it and maybe be number 1 on my list. But I say this is number 4 on my list because you can move your house pretty much where you want to on the map. This is great, but it could still be better. I would spend 500 Robux on this, but I'm not going to because still, like I said, it's not polished, it's not completely great, but still, I would buy it if you have the extra Robux. But first, I would buy the other game passes first that I've said already. I would buy the fruit trees and the pet leveling, and if you want to, the sprint, and this comes number 4. But let's move on to the final game pass. Okay everyone, so the final game pass is the manager in the coffee shop. I already had a video going over this because I did buy the manager game pass. This is one of the best game passes in the game. It costs 395 Robux, which is 100 less than the premium plot, and is far more worth it. And the VIP also costs more than this, and I'm not quite sure why. It is not very good, but this, however, is a great game pass. You get to be the manager, which earns more gems. So if you have a normal job, you can earn a maximum of 175 gems working at your job. But when you have this game pass being a manager, you can have up to 250 gems that you earn for the Game Pass. This is by far worth it. I would buy this Game Pass. This is a great Game Pass. And still, I get tons and tons and tons of gems from this. I truly do not think this is as great as the Fruit Game Pass, but it is still a great Game Pass. This is an S tier Game Pass, guys. This is game breaking. I do think that they will have to nerf it sometime because it does allow you to have too many gems in the game. Because right now, it is so easy to make gems. Like, when I mean it is so easy to make gems, you literally just sit here and you get tons and tons of gems very, very fast. So I do believe they will nerf it, and this is a great thing to buy. So I would definitely buy this right away. So guys, if you've enjoyed this video of what game passes to buy and not to buy, please comment below so that you can buy these game passes yourself. So I would recommend the game passes that you buy are the +4 fruit trees, the pet leveling, and the manager in the coffee shop. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Feral Daryl that plays. Goodbye! Are the weekly shoutouts for this week.